Everybody, and welcome back here to our NECC season opener with your St. Clair Saints R6 roster. My name's Jackson the Pride Brown, still joined alongside John Bilbanks for dealing with here after that little bit of an audio issue, but here we are, getting things back underway. We have the picks coming through for this first round. Saints on the attack, and then the size of Hawkeye will be on the defense. So let's get things started. Let's get things rock and rolling.
Yeah, so we do see the Bandit coming through there for Wagons was the one with the audio problem, but it has been resolved now. So we are going to be getting into our first round here. Looks like Hawkeye is going to be on defense first, and St. Clair will be attacking. And what do you think their plan is going to be moving through here in round number one?
Let's really find out. I mean, honestly, with it being, I believe this one's on the second floor here. So yeah. It's going to be... I mean, honestly, the Saints always trying to attack top down. I think they're really going to not come from the first floor. They're going to be going onto these balconies. They're going to be coming from the roof. They're going to be doing whatever they can to make their way into the building through the second or roof floor. And it's really going to try to just come top down onto the enemies, exactly as I was saying, and really put that pressure on them from above. So we'll see how they can do that here now, as the Saints do have their drones going through and trying to find any kind of information that they can use to their advantage. And all the setup coming through from HCC. And here we are, round number one, getting underway, getting things started with our NECC season opener.
Yeah, so I think the plan here is going to be to send JMBs to that top floor, get through the metal door that Bandit has electrocuted, try and take out those batteries, and then once you have that, you can send Ace in, get the destruction going. Ooh, this could be a good nade. There's a player right above him. Kinger finds him with the nade, and Hazard Bear goes down first here in round number one.
Okay, Kinger, nice walls, I guess, or something. Like
he was cooking. To be fair, he was cooking that for a long time.
And you see them do it all the time, right? Where you make the hole in the roof to try to find some sort of an angle, but it actually just works out even better than that for Kinger. He's going to find the kill. So an early pick for him. He's an entry fragger for a reason. It's going to be a 5-on-4 here now. Kinger will get spotted though, firing away some pop shots, trying to find some connection. Not going to connect, but I think they know he's up in this control room here now. JMB's going to be from above, and honestly, St. Clair with a good amount of map control early on.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful here. There is a player hiding in garage, so if he steps too far forward, he might be in trouble. Oh, this player is going to get spotted out, though. They know he's there. Now am I stuck in this corner. It's going to be tough to get out. Oh, another nade. Is he going to get him with this? Tries to jump the wall. He gets down in time. Nade not going to catch him, but the gun will. And Kinger going to take him out, make it a 5v2.
What a start from Kinger there, finding two early on. The intel was just so big. Once he got relayed to Kinger, he used the grenade to force him out of that positioning. And then once that nade goes off, Kinger knows he can rush in, and that player's going to be flustered. So it's going to work out there for him. Now a 5-on-3, and they are going to try to get more control over this. Rapid going to have a player just on the other side of his doors. Kinger finds one more, and that is going to be 3 for him before falling. That's Chars with 1, and Rapid with the cleanup. Your Saints find round 1 over Hawkeye, and a great start to NECC.
I like to see that something's never changed. Kinger with another triple here to start us off. Round number 2 coming up, and I mean, for St. Clair, they didn't even really have to push into sight for that one. They got that really early pick with the nade, and then they found out the player, the Wamai, sitting in garage there, and once those 2 players were caught out, that's your 2 roamers taken down. You're kind of stuck on site with like all 5 players collapsing on you, not really too much of a chance to do anything. So St. Clair are going to take round number 1. Looks like they are going to go for the same picks, except the Buck is going to come in for Rapid instead of the Sledge here.
Yeah, Iana is just so good at entry fragging as well that, and so supportive of aggressive playstyle that Kinger does like. So we do see that one coming through. His first 6 pick going to come in for Rapid, back onto a Sledge here now, just trying to get a little bit more of an opening into the map and whatnot. And, the Sledge always very versatile, very useful. Having, I think it is 35 smashes from that hammer, I think you get. So yeah, you get a lot. I mean, how often are you using all of them as well? I mean, 25, sorry, you get 25 of them. So, with that being said, it is going to be the preparation phase number 2, and honestly, St. Clair won that first round pretty dominantly.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, they decided to swap sites. They went over to the other side of the second floor here, and looks like they are going to be trying to deal with this studio push, and it should be interesting to me. I definitely like this site a lot more as a defense. I think it gives you a lot less avenues for the attackers to try and come in, and it doesn't really give you a lot of flank angles to catch people out from. You can have just 1 roamer and stick 4 people on site, and as long as you can hold that outside door you see in the center of your screen right now, it's definitely very, very doable to try and defend this site. We'll see if I can't remember the name of the school here for a second. If the defense here can stick it.
Yeah, we'll
Hawkeye.
see. Yeah, Hawkeye, yeah, there you are. But here we are. Round number 2 coming underway, as it is going to be your Saints looking to push in. Honestly, same thing as last time. It looks very similar to the setup as last time. Kinger going to come in with an entry frag once again here, taking down Hazard. And it is going to be, oh my god. Oh, he does so much damage, and he spots him out shortly after. Lobster gonna go down, not even knowing what hit him at that point in time. Kinger once again with 2 entry frags to instantly make it a 5-on-3. If you're Hawkeye, you can't really win rounds when you're down 2 players just like that early on. It's once again on the second floor. Kinger will get traded out, but I mean, he gets his life's worth.
Yeah, for sure. And it's these super key nades that he's finding these kills. He didn't end up finding the kill with the nade, but was able to clean out the player anyway in the end. And it makes it so much harder because you're down multiple players just 15, 20 seconds into the round. And when you're down that much with so much time to spare for the attackers, it means your attack can be much more methodical and you can decide how you want to play it out a lot better.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. It's still a player advantage in favor of St. Clair here with 1:45 left on our clock, as it is the whole team making it in, as Atlas will be the first one to find a frag. So now it's going to be the rest of the Saints to try to answer back here with one. We'll see what they can do. Rapid, though, falling is going to make things look a little bit better for Hawkeye. Rapid will take one out with his life, though. That grenade onto Pete landing. Now Salty Boy and Chars, yeah. And a 2-on-2, Atlas and Wagons going to be both posted up over towards those stairs. We'll see what kind of angles they can find, but they've already made their way in here a little bit. Do they know this player's on stairs? They spot out the head of him. Salty Boy gonna have all that intel.
Can he survive this one on the stairs? Still somehow alive here. Does get the bomb, but ends up going down for it. Thunderbird will catch him out there, and it's going to be a 1v2. Can Chars perform here? Going to go for the shots on the stairs, but not being able to make contact just yet. He has to get that bomb on site. Gonna get shot down here. Only gonna take a little bit of HP. Down, does find the head there. 1v1. Gets out. Doesn't pick up the bomb though. 55 seconds. Can he play out this 1v1? He's actually gonna run through the gas there to get an advantage. Shots gonna come through. Not gonna find the head just yet. Wagon's trying to play this angle. Getting over the shot. Chars wins the 1v2 and takes round number 2 for St. Clair.
What a way to come back into this one. 2 headshots for Chars. Such clean gameplay. That's got to rise the momentum over there for the side of St. Clair. 2-0 for your Saints as they do head into round number 3 here now. And that one looked a little bit more sketchy, but regardless, a great start and some nice plays to come out from Chars. I mean, he like you were talking about, he hasn't came through on the starting lineup like crazy often or anything in that regard. So to see him pull off what he just did there, very happy to see.
Yeah, for sure. We are getting a slight change. We're going to see Lobster now on the Legion. No changes here for the side of St. Clair. Actually, Rapid looking like he's going to swap over to that Buck here. Yeah, he's going to lock it in. So a little bit of a change there for Rapid. But again, it looks like they did end up winning both attack rounds. So Hawkeye still has a chance to go to either one of those second floor sites. Haven't really found a lot of success on the defense so far. I mean, even though they lost that round, they did pull it back from a 5-on-3 to a 2-on-3, right? So even though they ended up going down pretty hard in the beginning of that round, they were able to pull it back quite a bit. Chars with the clutch, and looking at round number 3 here, they are going to swap over to the basement. So despite the fact that they aren't forced to rotate because they're losing these rounds, they're still choosing to go to a third location here and try and defend this from a new angle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it's broken, fix it. I mean, that's usually I've been saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this time, if it's broken, yeah, fix it. So they're going to go down to this basement floor, something they haven't really tried yet. So I do agree with the decision that they made here, just, you know, at least trying something new, because it hasn't really been working. And Kinger has been putting it to instant 5-on-3s, and a lot of that is due to the nades getting thrown at their feet from the ground. It can't happen on this floor here now. So at least that is a little bit of favor for them. Kinger not able to make that impact like he did in the previous rounds, but regardless, he's still going to come in here aggressively trying to make an entry frag.
Chara's going to take out the camera. Kinger taking it a little bit slower. I think they realized that, yeah, they realized they are on the second, on the basement floor here, not on the second floor anymore. So they are going to take this one a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, because they can't exactly just walk in, find some good rooms. They are going to go into this basement area, into the tunnels. And they're going to send Rapid through there to walk up, see if he can challenge Lobster here on site.
See, if they actually just went through, they would... Oh my god, there's so much map control right here for St. Clair already early on here in this round that it could really pose to be a threat against these opposing players from the side of Hawkeye. All of St. Clair just looking to swarm in from the site a few various different angles. Chars could spot something out here from the top window peak, as there's a few players down there in that location. We do see Jam Beast trying to burn a hole through the wall here to potentially find himself an angle. Doesn't look to find anything early on. There it is. Headshot onto Atlas. Going to be a player advantage for St. Clair, and the first blood going in favor of JM Beast here for the first time in this game. Now St. Clair, once again, up a player. These first picks has been killing Hawkeye.
There is a player who Hazard Bear, again, going to go for this fight against Kinger in just a second. He has lost both times, but JM Beast holding this angle pretty strong. Lobster going to find Chars in the meantime, though. And then half remaining. Oh, shots coming through. Hazard Bear gets revenge. and does end up finding Kinger and bringing it to a 3v4. JMB's going down as well. Now it's a 2v4. Can Salty Boy and Rapid find this round, or will Hawkeye find their first defensive round here?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. The position St. Clair is in now is not a great one here at all. So a lot of work to be made here from these two players, as we do see Rapid and Salty Boy looking to get on the board with a few more picks in this game. Let's see how it goes. I mean, it looks to be prosing to be the basement a little bit harder to work with here for them as of right now. But Rapid looking to make an entrance through the tunnels and find an opening down there. But he is instantly going to be backing off. I think he just wants to draw their attention away.
Yeah, it looks like Salty Boy is going to ping this player out. I think he knows there's someone at the center who's going to wait for Rapid to come around, maybe help him out. But Hazard Bear going to find Rapid. And now a 1v4 for Salty Boy. Can he find this player here? Pre-shooting this angle. Not going to find anyone. Going to find player over there, but Wagons gonna find the kill there, and HCC take their first round in this game.
Yeah, just a tough position to be in there if you are Salty Boy. So that's the first round for the Hawkeye, just as you were saying, and a good start there for them to get one onto the board, as we do have 3 more rounds still on this attacking, defending side for the respected teams. And do we see a comp change here now from St. Clair? Already, yes we do. Finka from Kinger rather than the Iana. And other than that, it's fairly sticking the same, but I think Kinger is moved on to new and better things.
You might 6th pick over here. I wouldn't be surprised, just because the Finka isn't really his style. But no, the 6th pick gonna go back to the Sledge here, most likely for Rapid. He's deciding, yeah, he's gonna go with the Sludge there. Interesting pick, and I think it's because they're assuming this is gonna be another first floor hold. But it looks like HGC is actually gonna go back up to the 2nd floor there, try and defend one of these earlier locations they didn't have as much success on. So they are going to be going for that, the 2nd location that they almost won in the 1v2. So it should be interesting here how they play it out. And I mean, for St. Clair, you don't have that first in threat. I mean, yes, you can push forward with the Finka, but it's not necessarily as strong as the Iana is in finding those first frags. But I mean, regardless, we'll see if he does end up with those nades, because those nades really have been the key in those first 2 rounds for St. Clair.
Yeah, 100% agreed with you. They can't go back onto the basement floor. They have to go back onto the 2nd floor here now. So that does help out St. Clair, knowing that they've already won both of these bomb sites on the upper floor. It's, can they do it again, right? And it's a lot, better mentally to, you've already done something once. Can you do it again is a better question. So let's see how St. Clair does perform in this one here. As like you were saying, Kinger's nade's going to be something I really want to take an eye at here, as they do try to get some sort of an entry onto the site. Cameras obviously going to get shot out early on here, just not allowing this side of Hawkeye to have any extra intel than they need. And St. Clair looking to get their entry now once again on the 2nd floor.
It looks like they will be going for the same thing that they did in that 2nd round. JM Beast on that wall along with Rapid there. No nade kill is going to come through just yet, but yeah, JM Beast going to be making a nice long peek angle on top of that window there, but looks like no one is quite going to beat that just yet. See Wagons challenging here on the window, but won't find the head on the outside. So it looks like they're going to be going in through the garage here, most likely.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. I mean, honestly, St. Clair is very good at garage control. Kinger specifically is very, very good at working his way through that bottom side of garage and whatnot. And I'd be very alright to see them actually try to make their way in through this garage side, or even just, the balcony out here where kind of Chars and JM Beast are headed as well, would all work out in their favor. So let's see how this one goes. It's still no map control really yet early on from the Saints. They're still trying to develop a little bit more of something into the round. But the setup from the side of Hawkeye is looking pretty strong. They have players all over these sites. If they can take out these lurkers, that would be very, very big, as we do see Rapid and Pete peppering down each other.
Yeah, I think they spotted out this player underneath the stairs, though. They know he's there. He's in a really, really rough spot. Nade going to come through. Char's not going to get hit by it. And surprisingly, we're a minute and a half left, and there's nobody gone down quite yet. Rapid at about half HP, the only player who has been chipped, but everyone else pretty healthy still.
Yeah, time is going to be a concern for St. Clair. I can already say it here a little bit now. Now that we're approaching only about 70 seconds left on the clock, it's definitely dwindling down here, as we do see Wagons on the stairs still trying to hold that position. And St. Clair first entrance going to be made, but they're actually out of position to get the kill. Rapid will find the first one, taking down Pete. JM Beast going to be in here now as well, looking to plant this diffuser. Everything is going well for the Saints as of right now, but Lobster making his way on the site could be a problem. JM Beast planting, going to get shot out there as well. And that is Rapid just in a sticky situation, but line up 2 of them Rapid. He will get the second one through the wall. It's now going to be a 2v2, but one of them is down. Atlas needs to get revived if he wants to come back in in this one. We do have Hazed Bear looking to make the play. Let's see what happens. Rapid going to find the first one there. Rapid will be getting shot at here now in this 2v1. This diffuser has been picked up from Rapid and looking to get planted, and let's see how it goes.
Gonna get this final shot. Hazard Bear trying to find these heads, but can't seem to find anything. Plant still hasn't gone down yet. Rapid will be putting down just now. The challenge gonna come through for Hazard Bear, but doesn't want to push through that door because he knows there is a player watching through this door. Can he peek it out? He's gonna walk through, flipping over. Can't find either head there. Shot still coming through, but somehow Hazard Bear still alive here in the 1v2. He's gonna get collapsed on here in just a second. One coming up behind the desk, and Chars gonna find the final kill, and St. Clair gonna go up 3-1 on the attack. Really well played there. Good execution, and they find his third round on attack.
I am really liking this new and improved Saints roster here a little bit right now. I mean, the scrim time has been working a little bit in the back end, and you can definitely see some of that here now as St. Clair is performing very, very well, off to a 3-1 lead early on. The only thing that I could see really giving St. Clair struggles is once again going back to that basement floor level. It really looked like they were kind of a little bit less practiced down there and had a little bit less experience on how they wanted to entry it. But regardless, back to the second floor. Here we go. So I think St. Clair should be A-okay once again. Their garage control worked out very well for them here as again, and everything going well for St. Clair, as it is going to be an ace coming through for Chars once again. And honestly, very similar pick. St. Clair not really changing a lot of their strats. They're just going what they learned in scrims, and it's working out.
We are going to see a Rooney and a Doc for the side of HCC here, so a little bit of a change on this one. They're going to get a little bit more of that stronghold defense, especially with this castle picked up as well. Should be interesting here. St. Clair, I don't think there was any change on their side. No, they're going to stick with the same 5 operators here. And I mean, it was very rare good timing there for Rapid out of garage. I don't know if you caught that, but he was going to peek it, and then he swapped over to the sledgehammer, and he hammered the side of the wall. And then just after that player was watching that, he sledged the wall, and the player turned, and then he ended up getting the 2 picks. So a little bit of fortunate timing there for him, but in the end, it does work out. And now 3-1 the scoreline. Advantage here for St. Clair. They are going to have to go at this again. They weren't successful with it the first time, but we'll see how they do here on round number 2.
Yeah, we'll see here for sure. It is going to be a St. Clair looking to make their entry here. Once again, obviously, cameras once again shot out early on, just taking away all of that early intel. And instead of Hawkeye, I think they have a little bit different of a setup here. Now, once we were on that aerial view just for a moment ago, it did really look like a lot of these players, yeah, we're all grouped up towards that first initial corner, but they're all just playing their respective corners around this area, and they're honestly fairly spread out. Like, usually you see the defenders play a little bit closer than what they are right now to each other. So let's see if St. Clair can use that to their advantage.
Looks like J&B is going to be opening up this garage here. Will be able to
as always.
Yeah, typical here. We'll be able to get themselves an entry. Heat is going to be here on the outside of this site, trying to find a pick when they come in through this door. But it looks like they're a little bit hesitant. They don't want to do it quite yet.
Yeah, Chars has someone just on the opposing side of the wall as him here. He might be able to actually sneak an angle through the vent holes. If he was watching it right now, he would have saw the foot. But a little bit of an unfortunate timing there to make up for the fortunate timing they got last round. And they are looking to entry over there towards the side of the garage where Chars is located as well. But all the players from the side of Hawkeye will move off of that location, giving JM Beast a little bit more of an opening here as well. St. Clair has been playing these attacking rounds fairly slow.
Yeah, they have been taking their time and how they want to decide. I feel like their first couple rounds, they were just kind of gung-ho going, and Kinger found those really, really early entry frags, and that gave them a lot more confidence here. They haven't been nearly as confident as they were. I feel like they're definitely a little bit more hesitant in how they want to attack these, but still success. Kinger going to find the first kill there. Going to wait for another play to come out here. Oh, he's not going to get the kill, though. Hazard Bear going to get one back, traded out by Rapid onto Atlas, though, so it is a 4v3. Wagon's going to find JM Beast here. Chaos all across the map. Rapid going to put down charge here. Not going to find anyone. Lobster going to find charge, though. Now 2v3. It's getting close.
Yeah, that is going to be a peek coming through onto Rapid. He's trying to find that kill there, but not going to work out for him as of quite yet. If you look at the health over the side of Hawkeye, it's not really ideal per se. You do have everybody tagged down a little bit. Hazard Bear really, really weak out there. Rapid, though, with him being so weak on the health department as well, I think it's really going to provide some problems for St. Clair.
Hazard Bear is a very bad spot right now. He's stuck between these two players. Oh, Lobster going to find Rapid, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and caught without his gun out. Hazard Bear going to find Salty Boy. So I don't know how Hazard Bear got out of that, to be honest. He was stuck between both of those players, and every time he peeked, he just barely got away. Was able to last long enough to get some reinforcements to come through, and now 3-2 the score line. Definitely St. Clair not feeling as comfortable as they were.
I think if Kinger finds both those picks there, they too win that round. If they take out Hazard Bear and Kinger's still up after that gunfight, it really does change the outcome of that round potentially. But regardless, it goes the way it did. This is going to be our final round of this half, I do believe here. Yes, it is. So it is going to be St. Clair with a, looks like a basement push actually here now. So yeah, it is going to be down there. And this St. Clair unsuccessful on this location last time around. Let's see how they do here in round number 6. It's going to be the side of Hawkeye looking to tie it up going into half.
Yeah, we see Rapid on the Ash this time around. So everyone else stayed with the same operators. It seems like Rapid the only one going for these 6 picks, just trying to find something to get comfortable on, trying to throw a wrench in HCC's plans. And for Hawkeye, nothing too different here. We do see them pick up the Valkyrie here, got a couple extra cams, a lot more information on the basement push. This isn't necessarily one you can take super fast, so having those extra cams definitely helps out a lot. And being aware of where these pushes are coming through. And I mean, last time St. Clair tried it, they weren't very successful with the push. I feel like they just took a little bit too long. It got down to about a minute 15, minute 10 before they actually started making real progress. And I feel like that hurt them a lot because their push really felt forced.
Yeah, it really, really did. I mean, that's the thing that, you know, I've talked a little bit on the back end here with some of the guys as well, is, you know, it's really hard for them to be able to make that call right now and who's going to go in and be the entry fragger. Yes, Kinger is the one who's typically the one doing it here right now, but that's not really, like, the role he's used to filling as of yet. Like, if you look at how the last semester began, Vazdex was that entry fragger. Like, Kinger was just that support player to that entry fragger who could just go and slay out and fill that role when needed. But it's really not something that he's full on set in stone in yet. And it's honestly with Rainbow Six, like it's like once one person pushes in, you need like 2, 3 to go in with it. So especially on the attacking side, regardless, it is going to be St. Clair trying to find a little bit more map control early on here in this round. That is something we do like to see. JM Beast though instantly going to be having to pull the needles out of his thighs.
Yeah, glad those Legion poisons don't do as much as they did. Rapid going to find the first kill onto Lobster here out of tunnels. We'll pull out the cam, see if anyone else is going to be trading him up, but no, they're going to wait for him. So now, a one-person advantage for St. Clair for the moment. We'll see how they use this to try and advance onto the site. And with 2 minutes to go, you got a lot of time still to think about how you want to attack this site.
Yes, you do. Kinger was so close to finding some of those shots to the wall. He's actually going to spot that player out here now as JMBs does take down Atlas. And a few more players have been spotted, one specifically from Kinger as Pete's going to get tagged down to very minimal HP. JMB's going to get a shot or two in, and Wagon's shot down as well. Lots of damage inflicted. No more kills coming through. Salty Boy going to get on the board here with his first, taking down Wagons. Now a 5-on-2. Hazard Bear and Pete all alive. Kinger with another one for himself. Hazard Bear will go down to JM Beast. And what an end to the half for your Saints. A flawless round win.
That's exactly what we like to see. They struggled a little bit the first time around on the basement. They don't make any mistakes on this one. And a really good coordination there. The fact that, again, they're able to find those angles where you pinch a player between 2 crosshairs. And as soon as they start moving out, as soon as they go to rotate, you're able to pick them off. You saw Rapid get a really, really early pick there. And it led to kind of a collapse on the site. There wasn't really anywhere for them to go, and because you had so many people on site, you didn't have any really roaming potential. It meant that you kind of eliminate a lot of the spots where people could possibly be, and you end up getting down to just the site, and that has to be where everyone is stuck on, and you end up finding those picks. St. Clair able to find a flawless round there at the end of the half, and now we see them on attack. Should be interesting how they want to go out, or defense, sorry. We'll see how they want to go after it. Yeah, we're going to see the ace come through on the 6th pick for the side of HCC. Nothing too surprising there.
Yeah, so honestly, one thing that's really big there as well is the Saints really learned from their mistakes in that first basement hold, that they just completely changed how they played that one going into the second. Worked out amazingly there, as it does benefit them in a round win. The difference between a 3-3 half and a 4-2 half is astronomical, so it's really going to help out St. Clair here in that regard once again as well. And, you know, honestly, their defense is something that they're a little bit more comfortable on, I would say, because honestly, it's easier for these newer players that are coming into the lineup, per se. Salty Boy Jesus, Charge hasn't played with this team a lot, so these players that don't have as much chemistry with the, you know, the typical starters, or who don't have as much experience or whatnot, will actually be able to just, you know, sit a position, hold it, and it's a little bit easier to play defense than it is offense on Rainbow Six Siege. So I think that is generously going to benefit St. Clair here. And final scoreline prediction, I'm going to go 7-3 for your Saints.
I like it. I don't think I'm going to know the prediction just yet. I want to see the rest of the round fleshes out here, but it should be interesting to see. We do have them pushing up towards this wall here. Nothing too crazy. This is very, very typical. You have the Maverick with this torch trying to make room for his team, trying to take out those bandit batteries. It looks like he will be able to find one, and most likely we'll find the other here in just a second. will slow them down a little bit here on this push, but nothing too crazy, nothing too atypical. We saw St. Clair doing the same thing when they were on the attacking rounds.
Hey, Hazard Bear can't take this wall down like JMBs can take the wall down, though. That's all I'm saying. JMBs is an animal when it comes to that thing. But no, so here we are.
Scary with that torch. He's
Honestly,
scary with the torch.
Jake is scary with that one. No, so here we are carrying things on. And honestly, at the side of HCC, taking this offense pretty slow as well. Both teams really want to kind of get as much intel as they can before breaking in. You know, take down all of these angles and take down all these passageways like this balcony does see get opened up here slowly but surely from Hazard Bear. He's getting very cautious. He doesn't want to get his head picked off while taking this thing down. St. Clair actually going to be here peppering it as well. So honestly, St. Clair is ready for this.
They do end up breaking through that door now. They have a way in, but King are going to find Wagons for the first pick here. A minute 39 remaining. They've made some decent progress in towards the bomb site, but no one has actually been able to get in the building so far. Definitely interesting to see when they try and make that push.
And that's one of the top braggers from the side of HCC. I really want to point that out as well. You know, there's 3 players that are really standing out, being Hazard Bear, Lobster, and Wagons. To take down one of those 3 early on is definitely something that will benefit St. Clair going on in this round as well. And honestly, St. Clair have just had so many first bloods that this scoreline would not be what it is right now without them. Kinger and Rapid and JM Beast have been so big on those 3 for just finding these opening picks. Salty Boy and Chars have been in a lot of these, you know, maybe 2vx scenarios or just whatever it may be, where they actually do pull off those round wins as well. So just seeing how everyone's roles are fitting, it's working out well for everybody as JM Beast finds another, now 5-on-3.
We'll see how HCC reacts to this one. Atlas is going to get chipped down quite low here, down to 20 HP. Will survive and try and walk away, but with only 42 seconds and down another player, it's going to be tough. Oh, Lobster going to find Kinger as well, so now a 3v3 scenario is ensuing here. Hazard Bear with a nice flank along the backside here. I don't know if they'll be expecting this. Hazard Bear going to walk up, but there is some barbed wire in his way. They're going to hear him try and come through this.
Yeah, Salty Boy is going to be here, playing just behind this bomb right now. Can he get this intel that he needs for it? That's going to be a big one. I don't think it does get anybody, though, so not going to be the use that he likes. He does notice a player coming in. That nade will be thrown at him before he moves out of position, but both players will be there. Lobster with the crossfire will take him down. Rapid has a great angle here now to catch these players pushing in. That's going to be the first one. Can he line up the second? Not quite. That's going to be there. Another pick, though. This player is going to get rezzed up as it's not... Oh, sorry, the diffuser is going to go down.
He has to hold this. He has to stick it. He gets it down. Can he win this, though, in a 1v3? No!
Wow.
Hazard Bear going to find Rapid and will make it a 4-3 game. Really, really good try by Rapid there. I think he definitely could have done it if the player wasn't down, because the player down actually was kind of a shield to the person planting the bomb. So, unfortunately, he couldn't shoot through that wall to actually get to that player planting. He ended up shooting towards the player who was downed, and really good job there. Despite the fact that early pick came through for St. Clair, HGC pulls out of the hat and finds himself an offensive round here on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I think HCC did a very, very good job starting us off. We are going to be heading over to the basement, where last time around St. Clair and HCC went 1-1 on St. Clair's offense on the basement side of things. So we'll see how it goes here with St. Clair on the defense side here now, and HCC looking to tie up this scoreline in round number 8. St. Clair looking to pull away once again and build themselves a little bit more of a comfortable lead back at 2 rounds and inch a little bit closer to closing out this game. We are still in game 1 of this best of 3, so there's still lots of action to go here in this NECC season opener between St. Clair and Hawkeye. As you look at the scoreboard here early on, you see Rapid and Kinger at the top as predicted there. Both of them sitting at 8 and 8. JM Beast and Chars trailing not too far behind with a combined kills of 9. Salty Boy struggling to get things going a little bit here with 1 and 5, but regardless, he's holding his positions, he's playing his role, and he's doing his job. Honestly, playing good game still.
Yeah, for sure, and pretty even game across the board. St. Clair with a 1-round lead right now, but definitely HCC finding some footing, really turning up in these last couple of rounds, and it's definitely showing in their performance. And it's these rounds that St. Clair could win that they just end up not being able to execute on, right? Like we saw there, the fact that they got that early pick, it was down to about 30 seconds, but as soon as that action started coming in, you had trades across the board, but they found that extra kill, and the fact that they found that extra kill meant that Rapid was in that 1v3 scenario, and it really turned it around for the side of HCC.
Indeed. Here we are, round number 8. Still coming underway as we do have the attacking phase beginning for the side of HCC as all their drones are coming through and they're trying to get whatever intel they can early on to try to decide where their push is going to be headed. Towards the basement side, it means they're going to have to come from top down. They don't have any of the options going from bottom up or whatnot, so St. Clair is going to, deal with that when needed. And honestly, I think the basement side is probably one of the easiest sides to defend, in my opinion, here. So I think that St. Clair should be A-okay. They have that favored side. They have the favored site. Can they close it out? Let's see.
I like this positioning from Rapid in basement. He is very, very aggressive in the spot. And if a player peeks out, they're not going to be expecting him here at all. They don't have anyone down there just yet, but he has a mute thing in there, jammer in there as well. First pick and go through for Salty Boy, actually, onto Hazard Bear.
This is exactly what I was saying about Salty Boy. He's holding these positions on defense that he needs to. He's playing his role, and him finding that opening pick is just going to be a benefit of that. It's taking down Hazard Bear there, that top fragger from the side of HCC, so to have him out of this one early on. Once again, good for St. Clair, but St. Clair got the first blood last round too, and it still didn't work out in their favor, so they're still going to have some work to do to take down these remaining 4. Just a good start to have in this round.
It looks like Rapid going to be holding his spot.
Bomb located by attackers.
Maybe we'll rotate back towards site here. Minute 17 remaining. Looks like HGC rethinking their game plan, how they want to go after it. They will be able to pop this hatch in just a second, but actually they have a decent angle here beside this cart. They ended up destroying the floor. I don't think this is going to be an angle that St. Clair are expecting. If Lobster can find a good pick there, it'd be huge.
Yeah, but not really anything given to Lobster. Nobody going to be home on that angle. And it is going to result in him moving out. But Atlas almost lost his life to that Pacific util before he actually does get spotted out. I thought he was going to be able to find someone's back, but no. That is going to be Atlas now. Position revealed. And there's a few more players' positions that have been revealed as well, as there's some damage inflicted onto Lobster. Atlas tagged down as well. St. Clair, and very good positioning, having those 2 players already so weak here as well in this round.
The key is here, can they find this player in the smoke? Oh, he snuck in there. He's crouched underneath. He's not going to, Kinger not going to see the player over to the left either. He's going to finally spot this player out. Does find the head of him. Can he find the second player? No, Lobster going to find Kinger there, making it 2v3. 20 seconds remaining here. Can St. Clair pull this back in the 2v3 scenario? Lobster still alive in this corner, very low HP. Rapid going to throw a couple traps in there, see if he can get anyone with the smoke. Char's going to find the headshot on Pete there. Bomb is now down. They have to try and fight it. They pick up the diffuser. Can they get this plant down in time? 8 seconds remaining. They're going to shoot through this. Plant has to come down here. Can someone actually start it out? Wagon's going to go down here. 1 person remaining. It's going to be, no, they're not going to get it. Defender's going to take that one, and St. Clair going to go up 5-3 in this game.
Man, that was chaotic. Holy. So that's the one thing that comes down to when the rounds are running out of time. The diffuser is so hectic to plant in Rainbow Six when you're at like 20 seconds. The time is ticking, your teammates are screaming at you, and you just need to pick up that diffuser, man, and try to put it down. But it's not going to work out for the side of HCC. St. Clair will cause the disruption and will take the round. Now, once again, with a 2-round advantage, leading 5-3, and we are going to be seeing a quick little pause here real quick. So let's see what happens. Maybe just a quick bathroom break or so for Kinger or something in that regard.
Yeah, and pretty good game here so far for St. Clair. They are up 2 rounds right now. There has been a couple shaky little things, but overall, really, really good performance, and especially good performance by JM Beast and Charz. I think they've definitely stepped above their weight class in this game. Especially we saw Charz in that 1v2 early on, ended up winning the round for St. Clair. And if it wasn't for that, it would be a 4-4 game right now. So I definitely think they've had really stand-up performances. We've seen flashes of greatness from Kinger as well, so definitely really good game for him. We saw Rapid almost hit that 1v3, so I think St. Clair really does have control of this game. It's going to be up to HCC how they want to respond, but they have picked up 3 rounds, and I mean, if they can find a really good offensive round, I think that'll change this game a lot.
I completely agree with you, and I think Charz is just underrated, man. Like, yeah. Charz actually, like, just seeing him work with Rapid and 2v2s like that, both players able to communicate fully. It might not all show up on the statistic board-wise, but I know the communication's there for him. I know that he works well with the roster, and he can just come in and fill whatever role is needed. So it's really working out there. Salty Boy on defense now, able to just hold his positions, and it's going to result in him getting the top frag kill there in that round. Really opening things up for St. Clair, and everything working out kind of well. But with this one being, like, I know it's 5-3, so it's still fairly close. With it being so close, I'm quite concerned for St. Clair going into map 2 on Oregon. Yes, I completely agree. They're in the driver's seat in this game 1. They're in control right now. Game 2, I don't think it's going to be the case.
Yeah, for sure. I think game 2 is definitely going to be telling on how the rest of the series is going to go. And I mean, I think if St. Clair can find this round, it's going to be really, really tough for the side of HCC to come back. Once you get to that match point scenario where you're down 3 rounds, it is almost impossible to come back. Definitely not impossible, but very, very tough. And I mean, St. Clair, pretty good defense so far. They did end up losing that 1 round, but it was very, very close. And I mean, the rest of them have been pretty flawless so far. So I definitely think St. Clair, it's their game to lose right now.
100% here, John. It's going to be, like you were saying, very difficult for HCC to come back if they do lose this round. So I wouldn't say it's a must-win, but it's almost a must-win round for them here. If they don't win this round, they're going to have a near impossible time, like you were saying. So St. Clair, if they can find this one, it'll really give them that confidence boost they need heading into that match point round. Here we are. St. Clair currently leading by 2, looking to make it 3 as we do head into round number 9. Saints on the defense and the side of Hawkeye Community College on the attack.
It's been very interesting too. I feel like a lot of these pushes are just Hawkeye waiting it out till there's about a minute 50 seconds left, and then they make their push. You get like 20-25 seconds of just hectic craziness, but early on in this one, JMB's actually going to be taken out by Wagons there, so a really aggressive peak actually works out for the side of HCC, and now the attack might come a little bit earlier than it typically does because they have that one-person advantage.
Yeah, you know, HCC is just making you eat your words there real quick, John. You know, HCC playing pretty slow. I will answer back with a kill. So it's going to be a player advantage in their favor for the first time in quite a bit, to be honest. Usually we've been seeing Kinger, JM Beast, Chars even sometimes, finding these entry frags for the side of St. Clair, but it's just not the case here as of anymore. It's going to be Hawkeye with that 5-on-4. And Jaden Beast, he's one of those players that's, you know, been a decently vital part of the St. Clair defense. So to have him already gone is definitely going to create some problems here for the Saints. They got to answer back and get a trade out fairly quick. HCC, though, has really slowed down their play since that pick has came through.
Yeah, they have been hesitating here. They have Sophia ready to blow some holes. Does end up blowing some holes in that garage, but they haven't pushed in through. Pete going to be found, though. Rapid going to get a trade back here. A minute and a half for Mini. Might go for this really aggressive peek. Finds a player here. Does get Diffuser down. Double kill for Rapid. He's going to retreat back into the top of this garage here. Going to wait for one player. Not going to see him here. So Rapid answering back with 2 kills of his own. Gives St. Clair the advantage here in round number 9.
The amount of intel gained on that as well is so big that to know that the diffuser is down outside of that door with just over a minute on the clock is just massive for the information. St. Clair will now swing a player advantage into their favor, taking down the top fragger being Lobster here. And look at this positioning from Salty Boy. As soon as players decide to make their way through this window, if they actually do commit to that, he's going to be right there and ready for it. And there it is. Oh, the swing coming in.
The key here is that the bomb is still down there outside, right? They have to send someone over to pick up that bomb at some point, but it's so tough because there's holes in the garage. There's a hole in the garage that actually peeks out into it. No, Atlas going to pick it up. Not going to pick it up. So yeah, he will be able to get that one. Be able to walk it back towards this garage. But now with only 30 seconds left, this is going to be a really quick push for an outnumbered HCC.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The intel that Rapid got with the amount of time remaining, I was just touching on, is so big to help St. Clair win this round. Now you see Wagon still trying to methodically clear this area. You don't have time. You have 15 seconds. They've already lost one round on their offense due to time. There's no way they are about to lose another one in results. But Atlas will be pushing in here now, but he will get quickly shot down from Salty Boy. That is now going to be Kinger, finding one more as well. Rapid getting traded out, but leaving it all up to Wagons. They know where he is. There's no time on the clock, and that is going to be another round win in favor of your Saints. It's match point, 6-3 scoreline. They are going to be remaining in the driver's seat for this game.
Yeah, and the key that round, you saw it on the screen, that super aggressive push outside of the door garage there for Rapid. Netted him that extra kill and put the diffuser down in a really awkward spot. It forced them to have to make at least 20-30 seconds of time just to go out there, get the bomb, get it back up towards garage. And by that time, there's only 18 seconds left. You have to be pushing on a site. You don't have a choice. You have to get that bomb down, and couldn't really find a safe way to get there. St. Clair going to go up 6-3 on match point now. Looking to try and end this one and send us to a map number 2.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do right here, right now. And match point, just as you were saying, we do see the 6th pick coming on through the Valkyrie and to the floors for Wagon. So that's going to be a little bit different. Flores. And, you know,
Flores.
I could never pronounce everything, man. So it is what it is. So Flores will come through for the side of Hawkeye, or was that for St. Clair?
I think it was for Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah, it was for Hawkeye. All right, here we go. St. Clair, 3-round advantage over Hawkeye. It is going to be on match point, as we were saying. Round number 10 looking to come through. And St. Clair, they now have wiggle room. They are able to lose a round and not be completely stressed about it here now, which is the big thing with winning that round.
I don't know if you're watching the highlight videos, but number 1 clip from last week, that trap right there on that hard door.
No.
So King are going to put all 3 of them down on these windows outside of the main bomb room, and this could be dangerous. If they hop into bedroom and are unaware that that is there, they're definitely going to get trapped in it again. Frost, an interesting pick here. We haven't really seen too much of it, specifically on this bomb, on this map. On this bomb site, on this map, you can play it, but haven't seen too much outside of that. 6-3 the scoreline, 3 minutes now. HCC trying to find a way back into this game. St. Clair trying to seal it up and send us to a map 2.
Yeah, with that being said, Char's just displaying the last little bit of his util there to make sure that none of the HCC util makes its way into the site here. I believe this one's in basement. No, they're actually in second floor again. Okay, they're second floor again. They're confident with it. They've won majority of their defenses, so we'll see how this one carries on, as it's been 2-1 on this half, I do believe, right now. So yeah, it's pretty even. But St. Clair still looking to do a little bit more work, as we do see Lobster and Wagons. Both players that are really putting up good numbers right now for the side of Hawkeye are looking to push through this one garage side wall together.
The key here is they were able to open this door as well as the door into the actual site really, really early on in the round. So St. Clair's going to have a lot to watch here. He is going to try and hammer through this as well. Not going to be very successful, so Atlas going to walk down there and go to the second floor. And now that there's so much opening here in this hallway, it's going to make it tough for St. Clair to rotate, because that hallway is key for them to get through. JMB's going to be chipped down. Not going to go down. No, not going to die just yet. He will be barely staying alive there behind the desk. One player going to be cut out here. Flores going to pop that drone. Will he get the kill with it? No, King will be able to escape down the stairs.
There has been a lot of intel already gained early on for Hawkeye. It could really prove to be some problems for St. Clair unless they move a little bit of their positioning. Like, JM Beast is the one that's really stressing me out right now. He's already been shot down. They kind of have a rough idea of where he's located, and he's kind of still just posted up over there. So that being said, it could cause some problems in that regard, but overall, St. Clair still holding off very well. Rapid with the entry frag there, and that is, or not entry frag, but the first blood there. And now St. Clair with that player advantage. And look at the time. This is the biggest problem for Hawkeye right now. Where is this time gone?
Pete going to be taken down here. Not going to be out just yet. Will back off somewhere onto the roof. Will be able to be rezzed here in just a second.
Just wasting time, though.
By Hazard Baron. Yeah, you only have 54 seconds left. You have to start pushing in here a lot faster. Looks like Wagon's going to pop another drone out here, trying to find anyone in sight. These drones have been pretty effective in destroying stuff, but haven't really been able to find any players with it. Shots going to come through window. Not going to find him just yet.
Yeah, they were looking for Wagons. Well, he did have that drone out. Hazard Bear will go down here. Pete will get revived throughout that whole process, but he's going to be minimal HP after coming back to life. Wagons peppered down as well. Lobster's the only player remaining at full HP, and with only 20 seconds on the clock, what are you really going to do? Actually, Lobster is planting the diffuser. I mean, with all 5 players from St. Clair, I can't believe he's actually found himself an angle to actually put this one down. It will be shot down from Salty Boy, but will the trades come through? Yes, they do. Pete gets one before JM Beast is there to take him out once again. Wagons, all that's left here. The diffuser defuse is coming in from Chars. A big flashbang onto himself, and to try to find the entry, not going to work. JM Beast getting the kill. St. Clair will find the win here in game number 1 of our NECC season opener. They're going to lead the series here now 1-0 of this best of 3, and they're going to look to take game number 2 on Oregon coming up next here. We'll see how they can do.
Yeah, pretty solid win there so far, and I mean, for St. Clair, I think that all started from the defensive half for them, right? Like, they were doing okay in the offensive half. I think definitely could have been a 3-3 game there. But once you got to that, or on the offensive half, once you got to the defensive half, it really was all St. Clair. They did end up losing one round, but other than that, flawless on the defense there and really, really well improved. I think each player had their time to shine. We saw Salty Boy in one round get a triple kill. We saw G and Beast in the last round finding a triple kill for himself as well. So all the players from St. Clair finding ways to perform here, and they're going to have to perform really well to try and get something done on Oregon here in map 2.
Yeah, they're really going to have to. Now, I do have a question for production a little bit real quick here. Do we know if the Saints are starting on attack or defense yet for Oregon? Okay, so they are going to be starting on defense, as I was hoping. So that is a little bit of a benefit here going for them. I think their defense, like we were just talking about, regardless of if it's Clubhouse or if it's going to be Oregon, I think the defense is still going to be slightly favoring them. So starting on the defense should be helpful, but regardless, we'll see how this one plays out. It wasn't really a close game scoreline-wise, 7-3, but it was a little bit closer each round. So regardless, I mean, it could be a best of 3. We could be seeing game 3 any which way. I mean, I would not be shocked. None of us would be, right?
Yeah.
The Oregon just looks like such a struggle for St. Clair.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised it's going to be picked here. The side of HEC is definitely something that's been known for a while. So pick going to come through. I want to see how they can improve on this map. And I mean, a little bit off topic, but Call of Duty, they looked so good on hardpoint, on respawn modes. Their search and destroy really lacked, and now we've seen how much they've improved on search and destroy in the last couple of months. I want to see R6 do the same thing, where you take this map that you really struggle with, that you just can't really find any kind of footing on it, focus on it very, very hard and improve it, because if you can shore up this weakness, I feel like it allows you to open up a lot more options in how you want to pick your maps, because it's so pivotal, because you're only playing 3 maps each game, so you want to have the best maps you possibly can, and you don't want to have any kind of weakness. And I think if you can try and improve your organ, I think that'll help you out a lot in that sense.
Exactly. So we are going to send this one to a quick little break here before we do get ready for our game 2 to come underway. So with that being said, stay with us, grab a quick drink, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Stay with us.